You're kind of shiny.
Oh, thank you. That's kind of what I'm going for. That's the trend in skincare nowadays. That's my quirk. After 4 seasons of My Hero Academia, we've gotten to see a lot of what UA has to offer, from its vast training grounds to its surprisingly plush dormitories, which are bigger than my apartment. UA is clearly a state-of-the-art high school, but there's plenty we still don't know about Japan's #1 hero school. There's a lot to say about UA, but let's ease in by touching on the other hero schools first. We got to meet a few new students and teachers during the tune-in exams, provisional license exam, including Best Pro Ms. Joke. She hails from Ketsubutsu Academy High School, an institution that's had a long-standing rivalry with UA. Ketsubutsu means heroic figure, and its students live up to that name with their excellent search and rescue skills. Seiyai Academy appears to be an all-girls school, and anime exclusive. We get to see star student Psycho and Telly show off her IQ quirk, which allows her to multiply her intelligence after drinking tea. That's not what happens when I drink tea. Seijin High School appeared in the provisional license exam episode long enough to show off their awesome red ninja-style uniforms, but that's about it. We got a glimpse of Isamu Academy High School in the My Hero OVA, but that hasn't shown up yet in the anime or manga. Which brings me to another school that's had a little more screen time. Shiketsu Academy. With explosive personalities like Yoarashi in the mix, Shiketsu students made a big impression on Class 1A, except for Kami, who wasn't exactly herself at the time. I'm excited to see more of these kids later on. I'm always ready for some cross-school team-ups. But no matter how strong the students from those other schools are, UA's still the top hero school in Japan. If your school motto is Go Beyond plus Ultra, it better be great. And it is. With its gigantic campus and state-of-the-art facilities, I have to assume it has plenty of wealthy alumni donating to its endowment, or plenty of taxpayer support. Either way, UA gives Xavier's Institute for Mishandled Film Franchises a run for its money, and it has way fewer secret fascists than Hogwarts. Then there are plenty of things you can learn there that you can't learn at those other fancy schools. Namely, the art of being a hero. UA's courses cater to every part of the hero industrial complex. The student body, with about 220 students per year, is divided into 4 tracks and 11 classes for 3 years of rigorous training. So let's start with the Department of Heroes. All students must either qualify for UA by taking an entrance exam, or come in with recommendations from the other elite heroes. Nepotism, even in my animes. Students that qualify for the hero course are sorted into either Class A or Class B, which Horikoshi assures us are not ranked in any particular way, despite the whole letter grading thing. Each class has 20 aspiring heroes and is led by a homeroom teacher, Eraserhead for Class 1A and Vlad King for Class 1B. From sparring matches to rescue simulations to good old-fashioned rope climbing, students in the hero course hone their instincts and the use of their quirks to become the best they can be. It's nice how the teachers work with the students as individuals. Like, imagine having a guy who can stick his mouth at the end of his arms in the same class as someone who can float, and you have to teach them both. The students bring wildly diverse skills and levels of experience, and the instructors always rise to the occasion. But we spend a lot of time with the hero course in the show, so let's take a page from Shinso's book and give the Department of General Studies some love. These students didn't quite have the marks to qualify for the hero course, but they still benefit from UA's well-rounded liberal arts education. Classes C, D, and E make up the General Education course, which is kind of like community college, since the students who show their stuff have the opportunity to transfer into the hero course, if they wish. It takes exceptional grades and heroism to make the jump, but if anyone can do it, Shinso can. I guess that general education students are also allowed to transfer into the other courses too if they feel the need. So let's talk about the most innovative branch of UA, the support course. Mei Hatsume is the cover girl for the support course, which is made up of classes F, G, and H. This hands-on, intensive track prepares students for a career crafting all of the costumes, tools, and enhancements heroes need to do their thing. Led by Power Loader, these kiddos are responsible for making support items for their fellow classmates in the hero course. We've seen Mei showing off her babbies in the sports festival, but she also gets to tweak and improve support items that students use on a day-to-day basis. From upgrading Deku's shoes to helping Ida follow in Ingenium's footsteps, Mei and the other support course students get lots of hands-on experience during their time at UA. Since the dorms have been constructed, students now have 24/7 access to the development lab, where they get to play with with professional quality tools. Poor power loader. Now, on the business side of the hero hustle, we've got the Department of Management. Students learn how to manage hero agencies, broker profitable marketing deals, raise capital to support their heroes' efforts, and even pick the most merch-worthy costume for their pro, because you can't save the world unless you pay your bills. Thanks, capitalism. But the students in classes I, J, and K help make it work. So that's the classes and courses. Let's move on to the campus. All of UA students have access to the school's extensive grounds and facilities. I did mention the support course's fully outfitted workshop, but the campus boasts nearly a dozen training grounds for our proto-heroes. First, we have the PE grounds, which are my husbando's favorite. New students train to tackle their quirk apprehension tests there. Outfitted like a traditional multi-use training field, the PE grounds feature a long jump pit, pitching cages, a track, and more. If you're looking for something a little less traditional, they've got training grounds modeled after just about every type of terrain heroes would encounter in the real world. Ground Beta is UA's urban landscape, and it's so vast that heroes in training will feel like they're in a real city. They'll learn how to navigate the close quarters of the cement jungle, while also, hopefully, avoid destroying essential infrastructure. Ground Gamma is modeled on a more industrial landscape, complete with pitfalls like buildings under construction, cranes, and other heavy machinery. And there's Ground Omega, which is modeled after a dense forest, complete with endemic wildlife. But the most notable training facility by far is the USJ, the Unforeseen Simulation Joint. Maybe you remember it from way back when the League of Villains broke in and attacked a bunch of students, but despite all that drama, it's still the fanciest training facility that UA has to offer, now with new and improved security. This training ground is most often used for disaster relief training, a skill to prioritize for all of our future heroes. The USJ features a domed flood zone in the west, a downpour zone in the north, the ruin zone in the northeast, which looks like the set from Waterworld. Do the children know what Waterworld is? Let me know in the comments below. And the landslide zone, which simulates my favorite Fleetwood Mac song. Again, do the children?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
The mountain zone trains students on high altitude rescues, and the conflagration zone is pretty much just constantly on fire. Like my Twitter mentions. No one talks to me. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. The fact that villains infiltrated UA twice in the past couple of years and even managed to make off with Bakugo. You know, our angry boy is finally acting like a team player. The league was way wrong about turning him into a villain. I mean, we all know it's gonna be Mineta, right? Much like my high school, UA decided to hire a strangely marginalized staff member to patrol its grounds, and if that seems like stereotyping, we live in a society. Hound Dog's quirk gives him all the skills of a dog, including a heightened sense of smell, which helps him locate intruders on UA's grounds. He shows his softer side as the school's guidance counselor, because I guess UA doesn't see guarding students as a full-time job. See? Even anime teachers get underpaid. Though Hound Dog's looking out for student mental health and physical safety, UA made additional security changes after the attack. The UA barrier, a wall that surrounds campus, got some upgrades, and new cameras and sensors have been installed to prevent intruders on the grounds. And most importantly, the school built on-campus dorms, so UA staff can stay on hand to keep students safe and give us more slice-of-life moments. Each dorm has a live-in faculty advisor, a kitchen, a common area, and lots of single rooms, meaning UA students will never have the character building experience of having to tolerate a roommate. But the rooms themselves are pretty nice, and it's nice to see Class 1A's individual home decor style. Plus, it gave us Bakugo's whole Levi sweeping moment. And lastly, let's just talk about student life at UA. With students living on campus now, they have more opportunities to take advantage of what UA has to offer, including its annual sports festival. The sports festival gives students a chance to strut their stuff in front of pros and work out some interclass rivalry, but I'm all about the friends and family vibe of the school festival. Each class has to put something together, stuff like food stalls, live performances, and haunted houses. The entire student body gets to mix and mingle and enjoy a cute little anime high school moment. And finally, without giving you any spoilers, let's just say that the festival gives some of our favorite students a chance to show a new side of their personalities. Also, Horikoshi, if you're watching this, can you just give us a UA prom episode or like a fun field trip to Hakone with like hot springs? Just give us what we want. So that was our tour of UA. And if you like this video, then subscribe. But even if you didn't like this video, then subscribe anyway, because we need the subscription. I'm Chang, and wait, that was so good, you're ruining the take. I'm Chang, this is GetintheRobot, your anime explainer. We love you. Mwah. Is that good?